Hello, hello, my empowered souls. How are you? I'm just going to put some stuff up here. Okay. So, welcome, my empowered souls. I have this streaming right now on YouTube, my personal page, and our parent group. So, welcome to YouTube. You guys haven't seen me in a while. I'm using my business account here. And there's a reason for that. I'm a mom of two boys, and COVID has almost consumed my life when it comes to mandates for the kids at school. I've had to take a mental break. I've had to step back. I've had to figure out what it was that I could do as a parent to advocate for them. So, over the last couple weeks, especially, I've really started to step up and have a voice. I would be in contact with the principal and teachers at school quite often. However, I wasn't getting anywhere. So, with the freedom movement that's going on right now, it's a very appropriate time. I always said it was going to be the truckers that was going to make the big difference. And you can go back and see a post on that. And it was so, and it's massive. It's huge. It's not just Canada. The world is watching right now and fighting for freedoms for everybody. Whether or not you feel it's really for you or going to benefit you, in the end, I assure you it will. So I'm going to start with some opening comments. I see somebody on Facebook saying, hi, hello, let me know you guys can hear me okay. I can see your comments. So first and foremost, I think it's really important if you're here, if you're in my Facebook group, then you've probably already made the decision to move forward with action. So I encourage you to be involved in the group as much as you can. And make sure that you're signing the sign-up sheets and sending the open emails. Now, secondly, I'm here to advocate for my children and the parents that have the same views as myself. The great thing about democracy and freedom is that we can do that. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to stay right now if this is something that you choose to do or you believe in doing. But I'm also going to give you the option right now to leave if this isn't for you, because it's important for you to follow what it is you want to do, and you can advocate for your children in whatever ways that is for you. And that's a huge part of what's going on in the world right now. It's all one-sided, and it's time for both sides to be heard and seen and just heard as a parent. And that's where I'm at. That's where a lot of us are at right now. So in the group, we have a notice of liability sign-up sheet. So the intention is to have notices of liability signed by each of you. What we're thinking is having two different groups, one for just mass and one for all mandates to be dropped. So that will be vaccines as well. We've actually merged with another group on Facebook, and we have up to I think it's about 300 signups right now between my group and her group. We're just saying we're one big group. Okay, we're one big happy family. We want the same things, but we have a lawyer, Caitlin, on our side that was willing to go over all the notices of liabilities that Jill actually has done. So what I do for a living is spiritual advisory. Not that that really matters, but for me, things are just really aligning. One of my admins introduced me to Jill's group, which got me really fired up. And I reached out, and we've been talking for the last few days, and it's a beautiful relationship, and it's going to be a beautiful partnership. The notices of a liability, I no longer have to create because she's already created them. And then we're going to have Caitlin review them and see if there's anything that we need to tweak in them legally. Now, on my end, we have the open letter to the government. I've already done one, and I'll talk about that in a minute, because you have the opportunity in the pinned post. There's a Facebook link, okay, to my pinned post on my personal page, where you can go and you can copy the link and you can send that to all your officials. This is a New Brunswick, Canada campaign, okay? And I know I'm on YouTube and it's worldwide, but please share this out, guys. Please share this out. We need to get the word out, because we only have a couple more weeks to get this all said and done. And I'm going to give you guys some dates here in a moment. So the first call to action of this group was to share the open letter with your government officials. And I created a document that had all of the emails and phone numbers that you needed to send that open letter to your school district's officials. Okay, so that's all done for you. The heavy lifting is done. You can go ahead, you can read it, and you can send it to your officials. Now, that's to keep the schools to remain open. Scientific findings, I reached out to Dr. Martha Fulford. She was gracious enough to get back to me within a few days. Within a day, her assistant had gotten back to me. Andrew Link from the IWK, one of the chiefs of medical directors, got back to me with an open letter that, actually 2 open letters. He emailed me again. These doctors, and there are doctors of Canada that are willing to support what we are doing, okay? I encourage you to Google Dr. Martha Fulford. She's an infectious disease doctor in MacArthur's University Children's Hospital in Ontario. And yes, she is a practicing doctor. So I really encourage you to do that. If you go into my group, you will see links to her material. So she's graciously reached out when it comes to mass vaccines and mandates. And one of the documents that we're going to be using in the open letter is from, I think there was about, I'd say 12 to 15 doctors, practicing doctors, the former CDC director, also talking about the Omicron and the effects on children with the lockdowns and the use of vaccine and masks, and that basically the Omicron variant, especially for children, is like the flu. Okay, so we're going to be having the open letter that's going to be attached to the notice of liability that you're going to send. We're hoping, okay, this is the game plan. If we can get everything in order, because we're all busy and we're doing this at a volunteer level, okay? February 14th, we're hoping to have all of the notices of liabilities sent out via email. So don't forget to sign up for that, and put all your information in, where your kids go to school, what grade they're in, what district they're in, and your emails and your contact information. So we have you all organized. We're going to send those out February 14th. The due date for you to return them is the 16th. So a Monday and then a Wednesday. You can sign it. You can print it, sign it, take a picture of it, or scan it to us. Or you can use a DocuSign and do it that way. Okay. So there's a few ways that you can get them back to us. Then on February 16th, I'll be sending out the open letter. It's going to be a new open letter. The first call to action was to keep the schools open and remain open, with a ton of scientific backings and doctors. There was over 600 doctors that I could find in Canada that already emailed our governments. Okay, they haven't been listening. They have not been listening that schools are the safest place for our children. So that was the first call to action. This new open letter is going to be directed for mandates, masks, social distancing, and the choice. Okay, I have strong beliefs about the vaccinations for children, but the big thing is the choice of a parent with informed consent, and they know what they're signing up for. So That is what these are going to cover, the open letter that's going to be attached to your notice of liability. And our lawyer has graciously able to send us some documentation and a Government of Canada website, and we're going to make them chew on their own words, their own research. Okay, this is how we do this. We're not, we have to pair the notice of liability with this open letter and the justifications of why, and why we feel that our children should be unmasked, why our children should not be social distancing, why there should be a choice of informed consent when it comes to the vaccinations. Okay, those studies are going to be in there. We're going to do the heavy lifting for you. All you guys need to do is read, agree, and sign, and please read it. Okay, read it. Read what you're signing too. Okay, it's very important. So that's where we're kind of at with that. So on Friday the 16th, we're hoping to have all your signatures in for the open letter. So we'll have the notice of liability signed by you, and then we're going to have the open letter signed by you, and then we're going to be able to break them down into school districts for you guys and put them into different folders, and then we're getting ready for a rally. So the date of the rally, we're things are might shift a bit, but we're thinking February 5th in Fredericton, where they all work. We're hoping we're going to announce that. We're going to let you know exactly what's going on, but it's going to give us time to advertise, plan, get some speakers up. And we're either going to deliver them that day to the chunk of them, okay, or we're going to do it prior and then have the rally separate. We haven't decided what we're going to do yet. I'm just coming on just to let you guys know a little bit about what is going on and how you can take action in the meantime. Okay, remember the open letter, we need to send that. And then the call to actions are going to be for the 14th for the notice of liability. Have those in to us by the 16th. The call to action for the open letter is going to be on the 16th, and have those in by the 18th to us, because we need to print them all out and have them organized. And then we're looking at some dates throughout that next week to have everything delivered in person to these individuals, okay, that we are going to hold accountable. So we're just waiting for the lawyer to review the notices of liability to make sure that they are just, and then I'll probably be sending her over the open letter as well, just to review how we're going to merge it into the notice of liability, because the last open letter was 12 pages long. That's how much research there was. So I don't think we're going to print that out, 300, 400 times. Okay, I'm going to just put the link of the open letter and then a paragraph from the parent, and you guys get to sign there, and then we'll attach it to it. So she'll be reviewing that too for us if she graciously agrees. So we're very grateful for Caitlin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Jill. Thank you to all of the participants in Jill's group. Thank you for being here in my group. Thank you for sharing this out, because we really need to have this shared. We have about 300 signups, and we know from my sales background, not all people will take the full action. And I'm praying that you all do. This is your time to step up. This is your time to have this parent convoy. This is your time to have your voice heard. And it's hard to put all the pieces together as a parent, and it can get very overwhelming. And that's what we're here to help you with. So we're going to take the weight off, and all we need you to do is review the material and sign and send it back. Okay. And, if you guys can get out to the rally on the 25th, that would be amazing. Okay, amazing. Anything else that I want to go over? Also, thank you to Amy, my friend Amy, for introducing me to Jill and her group, because I'm telling you, it's just aligned so well. And I have a friend Jeff. He introduced me to this chat feed, and that's how I found Caitlin, the lawyer, and she's a part of our group and an admin, and is helping out in gracious ways. So thank you for all you guys that are participating. Thank you for being here. And now it is time to take action. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for those notices of liabilities to be emailed to your email, sign up if you haven't. Share this like heck everywhere and anywhere, because this is all of New Brunswick. Okay. And make sure you do that first call to action, which is emailing your officials. It's in the pinned post. Okay. For schools to remain open, because that's what's going to get us on their radar already before we even sign over any notice of liabilities and the open letter with all the stuff that's going to be attached. So share this live out, share my the campaign video that's pinned to my Facebook, and much love, light, and laughter. And guys, and for now, just stay empowered. Okay, we got this. It's been a long couple years, and it's time to end. On that note, sorry, before I do go, I know that restrictions in New Brunswick are starting to lift. So next Friday, we're going to level 1. And then the end of the 1st of March, supposedly, we're going to have the mandates end. Is that all the mandates? Is that mandates for our kids for sports? What mandates? All? And I won't believe it until I see it. And this is our time to let them know, as parents, we are serious and we will not back down. And it's time, even though they're giving us dates, to push the envelope on them. Okay? So that's it for now, guys. Much light, love, and laughter, and stay empowered.